Hello everyone, this is your Neet 2022 paper, biology paper discussion. So first we'll see the zoology section, section A. This is the test series T. See that first one. This is test series T4. Now we come into the biology discussion first in zoology section, then we'll come into botany section, right? Now first see the question 151. 151. Identify the sexual reproductive structure associated with penicillium. Basically, in penicillium, we found conidia. So, answer will be option 1. That is conidia. Identify the asexual reproductive structure associated with penicillium is conidia, not gamules, birds, juice food. In case of penicillium, we found conidia. Penicillium actually a fungus and its a special structure form, that is conidia. So answer will be option 1. Now second question, given below are two statements. One is level as assertion A and the other is level as reason R. The osteoporosis is characterized by decreased bone mass and increased chances of fractures. Right? In osteoporosis, yes, bone mass and bone density both get decreased in case of osteoporosis, and this is a common cause of due to decreased level of estrogen. Estrogen, this is a actually occurs during the postmenopausal effect. During postmenopausal effect, estrogen level is due to a decrease of estrogen level. The this osteoporosis takes place. So increased level of estrogen is wrong. So answer will be option 2. That is A assertion is correct, but R is not correct. Now 153, in gene therapy of adenosine deaminase deficiency, the patient require periodic infusion of genetically engineered lymphocyte because option A, gene isolated from marrow cells producing ADA is introduced into cells at embryonic stage. Lymphocytes from patient bloods are grown in culture outside the body. Genetically engineered lymphocytes are not immortal cells. Retroviral vector is introduced into these lymphocytes. Now, in case of here, genetically engineered lymphocytes are not immortal cells. They are not immortal. That's why we need repeated or periodic infusion of genetically engineered lymphocytes. That is, so answer will be option 3. 153 will be 3. Now 154, in situ conservation refers to conserved only endangered species. Answer will be 154 will be 2. Now 155, which of the following function is not performed by the secretion from the salivary gland? Basically, during salivary gland, digestion of complex carbohydrate, lubrication of oral cavity, digestion of disaccharide, controls bacterial population in mouth. But in case of salivary glands, also control the bacterial population in mouth. This is the function. Lubrication of oral cavity, yes. Digestion of complex carbohydrate. Some carbohydrate digestion, complex carbohydrate digestion, like starch digestion, also takes place in the saliva by the by the secretion of the salivary gland. That is salivary amylase helps in digestion of the complex carbohydrate. Now, so digestion of disaccharide is not done by the salivary glands. This the other parts of the glands, that's digestion of disaccharide takes place. So 154 155 it will be 3, digestion of disaccharide. Now nitrogenous waste is excreted in the form of pellet or paste by nitrogenous waste excreted in the forms of pellet or paste. Basically pellet or paste in the forms of uric acid. We know that there is three types of three modes of excreted products. Actually ammonia, urea and uric acids is there. Those animals excrete ammonia, they are called ammonotelic. Those animals excrete urea, these are called ureotelic. And those animals excrete uric acid, these are called uricotelic animals. Here salamanders, hippocampus, pavo, ornithorhynchus, these are among them the pavo. Pavo is the birds. So pavo actually excrete uric acid, and it's a crystal or pellet forms, or and in the forms of paste. So answer will be 156 will be 3. Now 157, if the length of a DNA molecule is 1.1 meter, what will be the approximate number of base pairs? Now we know that 2.2 meter whole DNA molecules, its length is 2.2 meter, and its approximate contains 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pair. So if the DNA molecules length is 1.1 meter, so it will be 3.3 into 10 to the power 9 base pair. So answer will be 157. It will be D, because it will be half the length of the total length is total length is 2.2 meter, that's contain 6.6 into 10 to the power. This is the NCERT line is given 2.2 into 10 to the 2.2 meter DNA contains 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pair DNA. So it will be option 4. Now 154, microplasma can pass through the less than 1 micron filter size. Yes, it can pass through 1 micron filter size. Microplasma are bacteria with cell wall. No, microplasma do not contain any cell wall. So answer is 158. The statement is 1 is correct, but statement 2 is wrong. So statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. So option 2, 158, that is option 2 is the correct answer. Now, a dehydration reaction links two glucose molecules to produce maltose. If the formula for glucose is C6H12O6, then what is the formula of maltose? Maltose will be, it will be a disaccharide, that is C12H22O11. C12H22O11. It will be C12H22O11. That is option 2. 159. It will be 2, because if though both glucose to glucose molecules are joined, the one molecule during the formation of glycosidic bonds, they will release one molecules of H2O. If we consider, so C12H24O12 minus H2O. If we minus H2O, then it will come C12H22O11, right? So answer will be 159. It will be C12H22O11, that is option 2. 160. Now, which of the following statements are true for the spermatogenesis but do not hold true for oogenesis? It results in the formation of haploid gametes. Yes, both in spermatogenesis and oogenesis, haploid gametes are formed. Like in sperm also haploid and ovum also haploid. So it's a correct for both spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Second option is given. Differentiation of gametes occurs after the completion of meiosis. Differentiation of gametes occurs after the completion of meiosis. No, actually, in case of spermatogenesis actually started during puberty age, but in case of meiosis only complete if the fertilization takes place, and gametes differentiation only completed if in case of oogenesis. So there is a difference in spermatogenesis and oogenesis. So B is not correct. So option B, C, meiosis occur continuously in a mitotically dividing stem cells population. Meiosis occur continuously in a mitotically dividing stem cell population. Option D, it is controlled by luteinizing hormones and follicle stimulating hormones secreted by the anterior pituitary. These are correct. D is correct. So A is correct, and E, it is initiated at puberty. No, in case of oogenesis actually started during embryonic stage and in the fetal stage, when the in the female embryo actually present in the mother wombs, and during that period the oogenesis already started, and that's why it is not as initiated in the puberty age. In this case of spermatogenesis started in during the age of the at the age of the puberty. So E is not equivalent with spermatogenesis, right? Is E is not correct. So E, option E, E and B, C and E. So this answer will be option 3, that is B, C and E. Now 161, statement given, fatty acid and glycerols cannot be absorbed by the blood, cannot be absorbed into the blood. Specialized lymphatic capillaries called lacteals carries chylomicron into the lymphatic vessels and ultimately into the blood. In the light of above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the option given below. So 161, it will be option 4. That is, both statement 1 and 2 are correct, right? Now 162, in which of the following animals digestive tract has additional chambers like crops and gizzard? In which of the following animals digestive tract contain additional chambers like crop and gizzard? Basically those are birds. If you find here birds, which contain option contain only birds. This is a features of birds actually. In like in pavu is a birds, pistacula and clovers, these are all three groups are birds. So this answer will be option 3, that is 162, it's 3 is the correct answer. 163, natural selection where more individual acquire specific character value other than the mean character value leads to its a disruptive type of changes. That's a, we know that there is a three types of natural selection method is there: directional, stabilizing and disruptive type of natural selection. And this stabilizing selection during middle value is get preference. In case of directional natural selection, only one value, that is either the higher value or lower value, get more preference. And disruptive selection where the specific value, both the higher and lower value get the preference, and the middle value get the mean value do not get any preference. So where the more individual acquire specific character value other than the mean value character, so that's why they are disruptive. It will be answer 163, answer will be option 2, that is disruptive type of selection. 164, if the 8 Drosophila, if 8 Drosophila in a laboratory population of 80 died during a week, the death rate of the population of individual is dash per Drosophila per week. It will be, we know that death rate is the, can be calculated number of individual died by total number of individuals. Here number of individual died in a laboratory population 80 died during a week, and death rate of the 8 Drosophila in a laboratory, if 8 Drosophila in a laboratory population of 80 died during a week, means total population is 80. Now 8 number of individual died is 8. So here we can write 8 by 80. No, there's this should not be 100%. Many of our students have done mistake here. It's not a percentage. Its death rate is not value is not a percentage value. So it will be 8 by 80. That is number of number of individual died by total number of individual. That is 8 by 80 equal to 0.1 individual per week. 0.1 individual per week. So answer will be option D, that is 0.1 individual per week. So 8 individuals, so answer is option D, that is 0.1. So in the next video we'll discuss the next of the portions of the question paper that this make helpful. Thank you.